2. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Nets. They hold the first-place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Pistons, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And right now for Brooklyn, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
So the Nets starting 5. The post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Round out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Corey Joseph is out there with Cunningham, and it's Stewart in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's the Pistons. To start out. Back to Joseph. The Pistons working the ball around now. Cunningham. shot is off. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now Cunningham, following Durant's three-point attempt. Count that bucket. Cunningham's got the first points of the night for the Pistons.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. They double-team KD. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Durant.
You know, the foundation of Harden's offensive arsenal is his three-point shot, so I think you have to respect that and try to take it away, because otherwise you get the whole floor opened up for him, and that's a real problem.
Cunningham kicks to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. And Durant sends it back.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to the 76ers. Harden has a wide open look. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Joseph. Softly drops in the floater.
Corey Joseph does a nice job with his speed and change of pace to get by the defense.
From deep, Harden. That shot missing. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. Brown with it, now defended by Grant, stolen by Grant. Now here's Cunningham. He's tightly guarded. There's the pass to Bay. Knocks down the three ball. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Grant. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Joseph for 3. Harden grabs the miss. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Down against Joseph. It's Harden with the drive. Chance shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Love whenever Harden uses his vertical on the glass, showing real toughness going inside amongst the trees.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Grant outside. Now here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
That's good from Cunningham. Nets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Kicks it to Joseph. Was shot missing. Great D that time from Griffin. KD dishes to Harden. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
Now here's Joseph. 8 points his last outing. Grant kicks to Joseph. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Harden surveying the D. Durant inside. He's covered by Grant. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Cunningham. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Durant, pass to Brown. Back to Durant. With his first shot attempt, Bay pulls it in. The Pistons have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And here's Cunningham. He has 5. And that one, good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here is Harden. He's got 10. Dishes to Thomas. The feed to Millsap. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Nice shot that time with the defender right in his mug. Millsap doing everything he can to get that shot away clean.
Grant gets a wide open look. Detroit, no good that time either.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs.
And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Diallo's checked in for Bay, and Josh Jackson subbed in for Corey Joseph. And the Nets making a change here as well. Bembry's checked in for Harris. And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. It's the Nets now. They trail by 1. Harden the pass to Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Stewart's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Jackson. Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Left side Jackson. Here's Stewart, and no good. Trying to use the glass. The Nets with the lead. The three from Thomas, rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And he makes that one. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's got to be more physical than that against Millsap. He's good at fighting his way through contact on the way up.
Here's Jackson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And he makes the first.
You know, when I saw Jackson back in college, I thought he was the best two-way player in the country. I mean, he's athletic, he's confident, he's aggressive. Man, he plays with the verve that you like to see a guy play with.
And he can't hit the second. A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
Pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well.
And they pick up two.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Now here's Diallo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Here's Bembry. It's Harden with the drive. He goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Here's Olynyk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jackson up top, guarded by Harden. Jackson misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Olynyk. Plenty of space. And that's good for two. Olynyk's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. Brooklyn's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Harden kicks to Thomas. Outside Millsap. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Olynyk.
And it's really easy to see that Millsap is a tough guy. He doesn't mind mixing it up a little.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And, you know, while Millsap doesn't demand attention, he's a natural leader and does demand respect. He's somebody the younger guys certainly look up to.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Pistons trail it. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Jackson. And yes, it's good.
Hey, you know, sometimes you can play good defense on a good offensive player like Jackson, and you just have to say, hey, you got me this time. He's a skilled shooter who can make contested shots.
Here's Bembry. No points in the game yet for him. Harden against Stewart. Harden's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Diallo the pass to Jackson. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Diallo. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Thomas. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Sharp. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. James Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Carter comes in for James Harden. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Detroit leading by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Diallo the pass to Olynyk. Makes it off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brooklyn's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Over Diallo. Nice jump shot. Good. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And Kevin Durant able to get his shot anytime he wants, but he points out that defense requires all five. I agree. Well, if they're locking teams up, they're awfully hard to stop.
And KD, with his length, probably underrated as far as his defensive impact.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Isaiah Stewart out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And there's Jackson, and it's Jackson in at the two-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. And the slam dunk by Johnson. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now, here's Stewart. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. On the wing, Jackson. 4 on the clock. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jackson's got 5.
Jackson, a real problem in the screen roll action. I mean, he takes advantage of whatever the defense provides.
Harden to the paint. Here's Claxton. It's blocked. Carter against Jackson. Olynyk trying to break loose. Jackson gets the bucket. And now a 3-point Detroit lead.
Well, it's really tough to wrap Jackson up. I mean, when he's looking to score, he bullies his way through the contact, and he's athletic enough to jump over contact at times, too.
They get it back. Carter for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Johnson.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
First free throw is good. A different look here for Detroit. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Stewart. Cunningham comes in for Josh Jackson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Frank Jackson. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Johnson. Kevin Durant comes in for Thomas. Brown, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Harris subbed in for Carter. Diallo hits them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The pass to KD. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Bays checked in for Diallo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Grant. Down low. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent three ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
And the free throw, no good.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk it.
Now here's Durant. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here is Cunningham. Pass to Grant. The dish to Cunningham. Back to Grant. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Grant's got the lead back up to 5 now for Detroit. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris passes to Durant. Over Joseph. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harris. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Here's Joseph. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Harris passes to KD. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Now, here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Outside Durant. That one falls. Now just a 1-point Detroit lead.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Cunningham inside. Brown on him. Yep, it counts. Cunningham's got 10.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
They double team KD. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks to Joseph. Passes it to Cunningham. Here's Bay. From the stripe. The rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown outside. Griffin down low. Joseph on him. Griffin's shot is off. Grant with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Grant, that's good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now Kevin Durant. 10 points for him.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Nicholas Claxton. Brown outside. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Harden.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Pass to Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trail by 3. Brown outside. On the wing, Harris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Brown. And it's tied up with that one.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys. A knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Joseph, the pass to Olynyk. And there's the pass to Bay. Rejected by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Back to Grant. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Harris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
You just can't foul Harris there because he's almost automatic from the line.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throw in for the quarter. That's superb.
And Harris drops them both. Pistons trailed by 4. Joseph looking around. Now here's Cunningham. Millsap covering. KD against Bay. Detroit getting another chance here. Count it. Good. Joseph's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job at staying under control. Try to contest Joseph all you want. He's zoned in on the basket.
Pass to KD. Shoots over Bay. A nice shot by KD. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's turned it on here in the second.
Grant finds Joseph. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Now, here is Harden. 16 points for him. Here's Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. First free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Olynyk. Diallo comes in for Saddiq Bey. And it's Frank Jackson in for Cunningham. And so he makes both from the line.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's denied. They recover it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Andre Bembry's checked in for Brooklyn. Here is Harden. He's got 16. Here's Bembry. Passes it to Harden. Sinks that one from the post. 18 points for James Harden.
Great focus from the clever guard, James Harden. I mean, so good at staying with his shot, even under duress.
There's Jackson with the 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Harden the pass to Millsap. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Grant. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Joseph following the basket by Paul Millsap. Grant surveying the D. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Man, I like his activity level. You think about it, the defense has to resort to fouling him sometimes to prevent him from scoring.
Pistons have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
The free throw drops for Grant. Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Bembry. And Grant drops them both. Brooklyn leading by 3. .104 left now here in the second. Harden kicks to Millsap. And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Grant Johnson with the block. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. He gets that one. Stewart's got 6. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
James Harden was the man in the first. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
You have to play with physicality, but you also have to be under control. Giving up too many threes, that can be the difference in a close game like this. You know they're having discussions right now about how to turn that around.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Brown out there with Harden, and it's Griffin in at the 5. Harden dishes to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Now, here's Cunningham to the middle. Here's Stewart. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. 8 points for him.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Griffin looking around. Harris passes to Griffin. Good on the bucket. Griffin's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality. And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the 3 by Detroit. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you can just see it in Corey Joseph. He loves to hoop. I mean, he's a talented offensive player who also gets after it on defense.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
And he knocks down the first one. And Joseph drops them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Harden the pass to KD. Over Joseph. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Joseph finds Bay. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Inside, it's deflected. Harden outside. Outside, KD. Here's Griffin. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Grant kicks to Cunningham. Outside, Joseph. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Griffin.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Harris inside the line. Unable to get that one. The Pistons go the other way with it. Stewart finds Joseph. Cunningham looking it over. Count it, and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Olynyk's checked in.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. No shot.
That's good from Cunningham. The Nets have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Harden the pass to KD. And the shot goes in.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Now the pass to Bay. Here's Olynyk. Here's Joseph. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Joseph's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Here's Durant going inside and finished off by KD.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Olynyk with the steal. Here's Bay. No good. That would have tied it. And it's Harris with the ball for Brooklyn. The lead is 2. And that one drops for him. Brown's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Takes it inside. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Joseph kicks to Bay. He dishes it to Olynyk. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. Josh Jackson comes in for Joseph. The Nets also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Thomas subbed in for Harris. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Pistons trailed by 4. Passes to Olynyk. Kicks it to Jackson. Brooklyn with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Thomas. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Olynyk. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Olynyk's got 8.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
Here's Harden, and he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
Boy, the confidence of Harden, I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
Now here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. To the middle, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, and Jackson has a lot of bounce to the ounce now. Outstanding at finishing with strength at the rim.
And stolen by Diallo. Here's Cunningham. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Cunningham's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Harden the pass to Thomas. Here's Claxton. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. The pass to Diallo. Olynyk with it. An easy 2 points on the layup. Olynyk's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harden. From deep. Rebound by the Pistons. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Olynyk inside, guarded by Harden. That gives them the lead. Olynyk's got 12 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And stolen by Bay. Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded close. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Poked loose. Outside Jackson. Pass to Diallo. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Detroit?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Claxton, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 19. Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Nets trail by 4. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Jeremy Grant comes in for Saddiq Bey. And it's Jackson in for Cunningham. The Nets also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for Aldridge. And James Johnson is subbed in for Nicholas Claxton. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
.144 left in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Harden. They need this one. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Pistons leading. Jackson with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Grant. Jackson in the corner. Here's the lob to the hoop. Shot clock at 5. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Hey, major props to Josh Jackson. Made an intelligent play there. Has a good feel for when his guys have a clean look.
That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible. And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Jackson with the bounce pass. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Stewart's checked in for Olynnyk. Seconds left to play in the 3rd. Grant finds Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Thomas. Millsap dishes to Harden. And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons ahead, up by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Corey Joseph is out there with Josh Jackson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Grant in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
You know, Jackson is really a solid passer at his position. Excellent at setting his guys up.
Here is Harden after the basket by Detroit. He kicks it to Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Harris is such an aggressive hunter of his shots. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and sometimes they get over-aggressive with it.
That's good from Harris. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Harris drops them both. Detroit leading by 4. The pass to Diallo. Over KD. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And, well, Detroit shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Grant against Millsap. Grant kicks to Diallo. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Diallo with it. Griffin on him. Grant outside. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now here's Durant. Joseph with the rebound. Joseph's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stewart passes to Diallo. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Joseph. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the inside, Jackson. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden the pass to Durant. Pistons leading by 8. Down low. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the bucket by the Pistons. Joseph with the rebound. Joseph's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Grant. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Harris kicks to Harden. To the paint.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
Yellow, no good. Nets trail by 10. Durant, the pass to Harden. Harden draws the double. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know, he may be the best player in the league at drawing contact, James Harden. I mean, he's really clever at getting his body into defenders.
First one falls. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Durant.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Good on the shot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Now, here is Harden. This is to Harris. Shot clock at 6.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
That's good from Harris. Cunningham, he's checked in for the Pistons. That one is no good. And so Grant will bring it up for Detroit. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Stewart misses. Nets trail by 11. Pass to Harden. Back to Griffin. Lobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Cunningham kicks to Grant. Passes to Cunningham. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Nets. Griffin's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Durant down low. Working on Grant. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kevin Durant. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Harden against Joseph. Kicks to Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cunningham.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Now timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Nets trail by 9. To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Cunningham with it. Griffin on him. Cunningham gets the bucket.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
On kicks to KD. Harden against Joseph. Durant, the pass to Brown. Over Stewart. That's tipped. Pass to Cunningham. Can't hit that one. Griffin with some nice D. Nets trail by 9. On the wing, Harden. Back to Brown. Outside Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Cunningham. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 25 points for Cade Cunningham.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Brown, good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Brown. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 27.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Harden the pass to KD. And it goes down 2 points.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Here's Cunningham. Again, the Pistons score.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Durant. And he drives in, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Grant the pass to Cunningham. On the pass to Bay. Over Harris. Here's Grant, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 to 15 in the contest. Harden against Joseph. Left side, KD. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. KD's got 43 points. Pistons leading by 7. Cunningham with it. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 6th rebound on the night. KD's shot is off.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And the shot is good.
Can't be in a hurry. You've got to be composed inside. And Grant, not rushing things there, got it up and down.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Harden. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Cunningham's got 12 now in this quarter. Now here's Durant. In the corner, it's Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Harris plays with such freedom and fearlessness. He's a guy you can count on to take and make big shots.
He takes it in. Cunningham gets the bucket.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden dishes to Durant.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And both free throws good for Durant.
Crucial. He converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Here's Cunningham, and it's good for 2. Cunningham's got 35.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now, here's Cunningham after the miss from KD. Now, here's Cunningham. Team right on him. Stewart trying to get open. Cunningham gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Outside, Joseph. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.